The fast to heat up and smart Nespresso VertuoPlus is an ideal home coffee maker for those who are always busy and have limited time to prepare their coffee. It's fairly easy to use and has a user-friendly design. Although you have several options for the Nespresso capsules, would it suffice your coffee addiction? Nespresso VertuoPlus is a pod-style machine that intelligently extracts coffee depending on the capsule you'll use. Using the centrifusion technology and the unique barcode of each capsule, it's smart enough to give you just the perfect cup of coffee any time of the day. But no matter what capsule you'll use, you'll get an exceptional coffee quality with a smooth and perfect crema. It's sleek, it's pretty self-contained, and there are few kitchens, living rooms, or offices that you couldn't sneak one of these into. Nespresso's coffee pods have had a makeover too. The Vertuo system uses enticing colors, and while the machine looks pretty low-key, it's deceptive. Clicking the silver level at the front raises the top of the machine, where you leave the coffee pod to spin up to 7,000 times a minute to blend ground coffee and water to produce the perfect crema. The tiny dashes on the side of the pod are actually a barcode. The machine reads this to tailor its blending technique to suit the capsule, with 3 pods and 4 drink sizes now available. The centrifusion brewing process uses centrifugal force's high-speed spinning to extract flavor. Brewing parameters are adjusted for each capsule using the barcode data to regulate the flow and volume of water, as well as temperature, infusion time, and capsule rotation speed, which is a process Nespresso says helps to produce a lovely rich crema. The VertuoPlus also has a movable water tank, which is surprisingly useful if you're finding somewhere to house this in an office or in your flat, and the capsule lever closes automatically. Like most Nespresso coffee machines, the setup and operation of the VertuoPlus is quite simple. Even beginners without any know-how on coffee machines can operate it by just reading the user's manual. Since it doesn't have confusing buttons and controls, you can understand how to use it right after the first time you try it. However, you might find it challenging to familiarize the button light signals and what they mean. For example, if the button has a steady green light, it indicates that the machine is ready, while steady red light indicates device error and so forth. However, all these cases are summarized in the product's manual. Now, before using the machine for the first time, there are just 2 things that you need to handle properly: water tank and the capsule container. The water tank has a special tank arm which can be rotated or just positioned at the back of the machine. To remove the water tank from the arm, you need to tilt it slightly backward before pulling it up. To put it back, simply put it vertically to position until you hear the click sound. You might find removing the capsule container to be a bit tricky. You need to remove the water tank first before removing the container, since it can only be taken off from the back. Once the water tank is removed, slide it sideways. The whole black part right next to the water tank is the capsule container. Slide it sideways back into position, and it'll safely be mounted with a magnet. Rinse the water tank and fill it with fresh, potable water. Then plug it into the 120-volt power outlet and ensure that the cup support, drip tray, water tank, and the capsule container are in place and are securely mounted. Press the on button to start the machine. Blinking green light will flash right after you press it, indicating that it's heating up. The Vertuo range is made up of 3 different sized capsules capable of delivering 5 different types of extraction: espresso, double espresso, gran lungo, mug, and extra large alto. The single shot espresso capsule produces 40 milliliters of coffee, the double espresso 80 milliliters, the gran lungo 150 milliliters, the mug 230 milliliters, and the alto a whopping 414 milliliters. As explained above, each capsule comes with a different barcode, which the machine reads before extracting the perfect dose. To make matters a little confusing, some capsules are available in more flavors or aromas than others. For instance, the mug range comes in 11 flavors, while the single espresso only has 4, and the double espresso just 2. However, the good news is that there are 29 aromas across the entire range of pods, so chances are you'll always find the blend that's right for you. Cleaning Nespresso machines are pretty straightforward, but it's important to follow instructions thoroughly to run the process smoothly without any problem. This will also ensure the longevity of your machine. With VertuoPlus, you only have a few parts that need cleaning daily or after every use. No portafilters and filter baskets to clean, just the drip tray, the water tank, and the capsule container. After 10 coffee preparations, the container is full and needs emptying and cleaning. Unlike portafilters and ground coffee, it won't get messy since the coffee will just stay intact inside the used capsule and dry. Regularly, after every use, you can wipe the exterior with a clean cloth to keep the casing clean and free from spills that'll soon pile up and be hard to remove. You can empty the drip tray as often as necessary, but it's recommended to clean it after each use. If you're looking for a new coffee machine for your workplace or to share with your housemates, or any scenario where you're getting through a lot of coffee, the Vertuo is a great fit. It's convenient, neat, reliable, easy, and it creates gorgeous coffees day after day with minimal effort from a would-be barista.